All right, so I'm going to apologize for further heaping on the panic and the worry about this deprofessionalization. That's nigh. I'm sorry for that in the me. I know people are barely hanging on psychologically, but it does us and it does the country no good to not be fully aware of the scope and the breadth and how what's going on could impact you very intimately and personally. What I'm talking about is the fact that the deprofessionalization that they're trying to undertake. That some of my friends correctly pointed out, it may not even happen because of the massive amount of lawsuits and stuff like that. But I need people to understand that if this is allowed to happen, if they lose the lower court lawsuits and they go to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court does one of their shadow docket for now shit, we are in for a world of fucking hurt. And I'm talking specifically, I'm narrowing it down, I'm talking specifically about ABA therapy. As a father of 2 children on the ASD spectrum, as a father of a child, my last one especially, that benefited immensely from ABA therapy, this is very emotional for me. These fucking people are evil, man. They are fucking evil. But I need to talk to my fellow people who have children on the spectrum, children who need IEPs, children, you know, I gotta talk about this. I gotta let this go. So I did some digging in, like some of the services that they're trying to, the professions they're trying to decertify. And something really popped up at me, like from last night to this morning, and I decided to dig into it a little more. And as someone with a child on the ABA, which receives ABA services, ABA therapeutic services, everything that I'm going to present here, I know firsthand. What my AI came up with, I can verify because we've been back and forth with the building. We know what happens. We know how things are built. I understand everything it said. So what it returned there is accurate. And those of you who have children with ABA will probably agree with me. So hold on a minute. Let me just drop a couple slides first to show you the synopsis of what's going to happen, and then I'm going to drop a video showing you me scrolling through what my AI came up with. So I shared something earlier this week about, at a high level, what would happen. And this is what we're seeing. Check this out. This is more specific for ABA. These people are evil, man. They're not playing around. So as you can see at the top, I asked about the ABA services, the coalition of services that could be impacted in that. And my AI said yes. Extremely vulnerable. Just pause to read if you need to. Look at the things there. Nurses, speech language pathologists, occupational therapists, social workers. I mean, skilled professional therapy. And I know this. I've seen the categorizations on the health insurance bills, on the my insurance bills. and the records. We see how they classify it. There are a lot of community centers that offer them services. That will be gone overnight, y'all. Yeah, all of this. And this is a coining of what they do. No longer meet recognized professional training standards. ABA claims are invalid. That's it. It's done. Stop getting paid. Centers shut down. Kids lose services. We have to pay over $60,000 to $150,000 a year out of pocket. Who can afford that shit? Who can afford that? And of course, everything's still fucking racist. Black, Latino, poor families, people on Medicaid, Medicare, single mothers, special education school and districts. Man, it's going to be impossible to get an IEP if this happens. Let me just tell you all straight up. It's going to be impossible to get an IEP if this happens. Yes, and I'm saying this is the point. So this is ABA services, and the fact that it's mostly covered fully by insurance companies is a new thing. So I'm sure the insurance companies hate this shit. I'm sure they hate it. I am quite sure they hate this because it's a lot of money. And look, and again, I can verify all of this shit because this is what I see. It would save them billions, and I'm sure they've been lobbying for this shit behind the scene. Lobbying to get rid of this. Yeah, I went back a little bit because I wanted people to see this. Oh my God. Like, why are these people so fucking evil, man? Why are these people so evil? I am so fucking disgusted right now. This would be one of the biggest mass casualty policy disasters for autistic children in decades. It is not hyperbole. And yes, as we said in the little video, the screen grab, the insurance companies have been trying to gut these services for years. I'm sure they've been quietly lobbying the government to try and gut these things, to cap and gut these things, as I said very early on in the video. And let me show you why. Not just let me show you why. Let me show you why they, what they potentially want to do is unconscionable. It's really fucked up. So I found this article online because I remember there was a report about it early this year. And I'm going to actually follow that link here to get to the JAWA, the research letter. I'm going to go to that, see if I can get some screen grabs from that to show the kind of money. But check this out. It's increasingly focused, traded on, the largest health companies, yada, yada, yada. But over the last 20 years, the healthcare company has spent 95% of their net income on shareholder payouts, totaling up to $2.6 trillion. So if you do the math with that, right? If 95% of their net income went to shareholders, that means only a few $100 million went to actually providing healthcare over the last 20 fucking years. And they want to cut more. They want to gut these new services that are actually truly helping kids. so they can retain even more of their money. They hated that 80-20 rule that the Affordable Care Act put in, as this article shows. I'm going to stop here. Sorry, I wasn't able to get access. There's a bunch of paywalls and administrative to get access to the actual study, but I remember it making news earlier this year. But yeah, this really hurts to see how this is going to impact kids all across the country the way it's going to. And of course, there's racism involved in it, as I'm always talking about. These people are evil. I don't know how else to say it. These people are evil. They think that inflicting this kind of pain and destruction on people's lives, it's worth it because they are entitled to all of this money. They're entitled to all of this wealth. They're entitled to impugn their feudal world belief on everyone else. They're entitled to do so, and we have no recourse. They think that's just fine. And then when you see shit like this, it all makes sense. I guess he found the cure for autism, right? So these things are no longer needed, right? I'm just floored by the fact there is so much evil in this administration. They never sleep.